This conference will now be recorded.
I have a call in Gale. So my Gale entry is 359. I have a call in BPCL. I have a sell call in BPCL actually. It's at 298. So let's check some of the calls that are actually making losses here. That is Bharti Airtel. So if you just see Bharti Airtel here, it already made its target and then it has actually retraced. Its target was 298.50. Bajaj Finserv, let's see the TCS. My entry was 1971. It did make 1980. So we can wait on that. So we have a call in HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank, my entry is 1773. HUL, we have a call. That's already in profits. We have call in Lupin. That's a sell call at 889. We have a call in LNT that has actually retraced. We have a call in Gale and Power Grid. Power Grid, it's already is in profits. So Gale, we have an short-term buy and a long-term buy. So this will continue. Its target will be 362.50. Let's check what's happening in UPL. Adani Ports, it has already made its target at 339. So we'll be getting some fresh calls. So we'll just wait till that time. TCS, the call will get triggered. Tech Mahindra also, you can wait on Tech Mahindra. The pharma index is in red. So Sun Pharma, we have a buy here. We have a sell at 606. So let me just check what's happening in Sun Pharma in case if we can change the price. No, it's still a buy here. So when you have this huge gap up, about 1% gap up, it's always better to wait till the market stabilizes and then you enter the trades. Like you can see that almost all the scripts have open gap up, and but it is not able to sustain more than that 1.25% that what we had. It has actually fallen down by about 30-40 points. So now after some time the market will stabilize and then we will get the fresh calls. Then we can enter into the trades again. So we won't do anything now as of now. India Bulls Housing Finance was a sell yesterday and it's still continuing the trend. You can see that here. So now TCS is in profit. Let's check what's happening in Titan. Titan, it's bound to go up. So this entry level of 820 will, yeah, it is already triggered. So that is in profit now. This Coal India is a long-term buy, which is showing red, but yeah, short-term it's already is in profit. So I'll just delete this. So SBI is in profit. Reliance is in profit. Let me just check UPL. So we are bound to get an sell call in UPL. So its stop loss is at 360, sorry, 636. So you can just exit that particular trade. So Hero Motoko is again now in profit. HUL is, so we have an fresh call in IOC. So that's a sell call. Can short it below 133.70. So I just clicked the auto refresh on. So that's the reason why you're seeing. So BPCL is in profit, GAIL is in profit, HDFC is in loss. Let me just check what will be the levels for HDFC. I think it's going to be an. We might be getting a sell call here, so we can just exit HDFC. And M&M was on very good call yesterday. That was a buy call. So our entry is 780. So we can just still wait on that because it already made 790 in the morning. And that is during the open. The Lupin is in profit, and that was a sell call. That's a fresh call what we had got. Sun Pharma is now in profit. I'm sorry, Sun Pharma. I think uh, we'll have to delete this. I have not entered the entry price for that. So Reliance, I'll just give you the target for Reliance. The Reliance target is 1189, the first target. It's 40 rupees down on India Bulls Housing Finance. So Bharti Airtel, this buy call might get triggered. And let's check Adani Ports. Adani Ports, I think we should be getting a sell call here. So we can exit that particular trade. So we'll wait till 10:30. Then the market trend will change, and we will get some fresh calls. GAIL is up by nearly 3%, and INFI about 2.5%. And the biggest losers are India Bulls, Housing Finance. So the Coal India, the target will be 280.50. It's now at 279.65. So there is a possibility of another 1 rupee up. And for GAIL, the target is 364. So there will be around 5 rupees of profit on GAIL. And if it makes 5 rupees into 2667, India Bulls has given a very good trade. It's roughly around 40 rupees and it's still going down. I'll just give you the target for India Bulls. India Bulls can go anywhere near 816 from its current level. So that's around another 15 rupees, 15, 20 rupees. So I have a fresh call in Tata Motors and S Bank. Tata Motors, I have a sell call at 194.20. And I have a call in S Bank, which is again a sell call at 245.70. So I'll just type it here. Adani Ports we can exit, and Axis Bank we can just still hold on Axis Bank. Bharti Airtel, I think it should get triggered. And Bajaj Finserv, I think we should exit Bajaj Finserv because we'll be getting a sell call there. A sell call at 5564. So that will be the entry level for a sell call on Bajaj Finserv. And L&T, let's come to L&T. I think we should be getting a sell call in L&T. So we'll wait on that. So when you have this 100 odd points of gap up or gap down, it's always better to wait for some time and then enter into the trades, because you'll not be getting at that price. You can see that the Nifty here, the my entry was around 10,600, but it opened at 10,700. So there is no point in when you won't get that trade. So once it settles down, then we should be getting a trade on that. Now the Nifty is up by, it's almost nearly half of what where it opened. Now it is at 67 points up. But otherwise also we are doing good. I mean, if you just see the trades, Coal India, I'll just give you the profit. It's already made 280.80. The next level is 283 for Coal India. HCL Tech, I'll give you the target. It already opened and made 1040, so it can still go back to that level 1040 because we had some good results from INFI. So HCL might follow the same trend, and the IT index is up by 1.3, 1.4%. So INFI we can enter at a level of 713, and media is down. So let's check what's happening in Z. So we might get an sell call in Z. And the power grid, it's already made 190. So the pharma index is in red. It's 0.68% down. So we can get some calls in Cipla. Cipla, I think we should check and sell call. So we should get an confirmation on Cipla. Then we can enter into that particular trade. Sun Pharma, let's get an. So we don't have an call in Sun Pharma as of now. And let's check what's happening in Dr. Reddy. Dr. Reddy, we can still expect. We'll hold that 2591. That should be an buy call. So let's let the market settle down. I mean, it's now at 53 points up. It's almost lost half of its pre-open gains. Now we have an sell in reality. So we should be getting some sell calls now. India Bulls Housing Finance is down by 10%. So I will just get the chart for you. So this is how it's working. So that is how this India Bulls housing finance is performing. It's almost done its second target also. So we have, so you can just see that our entry level for India Bulls was 884. So from 884 to 786. So you can just calculate the profits. It's already made its target. So you can just exit this particular trade, or you can keep trailing your stop loss. So I have some fresh calls on S Bank, Bajaj Finance. So Yes Bank, I have a sell, and no, uh, this is already triggered. And no. Okay, 245 was our entry. Now it is at 232. Bajaj Finance, we have a sell, which is already there, and it's on a long-term chart. We have SL again, so that's a confirmation. And we have an buy in Hero Moto, a buy in Hero Moto on a long-term trend that is on a 30-minute chart. So we can expect a target of 2949. 2901 was our entry for Hero Moto here. So it's trading at the resistance level. So once it breaks, it can go anywhere up to 3005, 3005. Tata Motors, the call has triggered, the sell call. So the auto index is in red now, and the financial services in red, media is in red, pharma is in red, and reality is in red. And even the PSU banks might fall. So the overall, whatever gains what we had in the morning has got eroded as of now. So we'll be getting fresh sell calls. So we can start trading again now. So this is what happens when there is a huge gap up. When you have a gap up of 20, 30 or 40 points, usually the market might move more towards the upper side. Uh, but when you have already 1.5% gap up, what is left in the market to trade? It can't go anywhere more than that. So that's one of the reason why most of the scripts retrace back to its lower levels. Tech Mahindra, I will just tell you the profit. So it can make 735, a possible 735 in Tech Mahindra. And TCS is trading at below a strong resistance level. If it crosses 1980, it can go up to 1990. So Bajaj Finance, the sell call is already triggered. It's down by 7 rupees. M&M, we could get an sell call here. So UPL, we have a sell. So again, we have a strong support for that. So in case if you want to short it, you can short it at 630. And in Petro, we have a call. We have in Petro, we have an sell call. So all the oil marketing companies are in red today. So 206 is your entry for Petro. We have a sell in ONGC also. So entry for ONGC will be 162.80. Bharti Airtel, we have a sell. So our entry was 291.90. It has already breached that. Titan, we have a sell. So again, and we have a strong support there for Titan. So you can short it at 798. We have a call in Cipla. We were expecting this. So that's a buy call. So it's trading at a strong resistance. You can enter Cipla at 646. So the pharma pack is actually reversing. Hindalco, we have this sell call that has got triggered. I will give you the target for that. The target will be 226.50. That will be the target. For Hero Moto, I think there's still upper side. I told you it can go anywhere till 3000. So this is roughly around 10 rupees profit on Nice Bank. So made something like 17,500 on S Bank. I'll just tell you the target for that. It has already made its target at 231. So Dr. Reddy buy call has triggered. So you enter Dr. Reddy at that point, 2591. So the first target will be 2602, a very small target, and the next target will be 2623. BPCL, let me just give you the target for BPCL. It has already made its first target at 293, and it can go down till 291. So you can just keep trailing your stop loss for that. India Bulls Housing Finance, it was a very good trade. Let's just calculate the profits for that. Our entry was at 884, and it made its profit at 780. So that's roughly around 104 rupees into 500. So that's roughly around 52,000 rupees profit on India Bulls. So that one particular trade would have been enough for the complete day. ITC has made around 5 rupees. So we have some fresh calls. So in Petro we have a call. So we have a long-term short call in Petro. We have a sell in Maruti. So you can change this sell at 7129. So it has triggered. So its first target is 7072 for Maruti, a sell call. Titan, we have a sell and it's already triggered. Oh, sorry. So Maruti, sorry, Titan, it's trading at its support levels, but on the long-term trend, we have a sell call. So we can expect a target of 793 on Titan. And Adani Ports, we have a sell call. You can short Adani Ports at 279.90. Oh, sorry, 327.90. So I'll just remove this. So the trend will change. It's 10:30. So the trend will change as of for now till 12:30. Then when the European markets open, and we have a call in Axis Bank and BPCL. So Axis, we have a sell. I would rather wait on that, or else a safe entry level will be something like 585. And we have a call in BPCL. It's a confirmation call on a long-term trend. We already are in profit. We had an entry at 298 on a short-term chart. It's down by 6 rupees. And now we have a long-term trend short call. The target could anywhere be between 288, the next target. So the oil marketing companies are in red. All are in red today. So Adani Ports, it is already triggered. So Z has already triggered. The media pack is in red, down by 0.7%. So Z has triggered just now. So I'll just tell you the target for Z. I'm sorry, I think we should be getting a sell call in Z. I have typed it wrongly. No, 467. The target will be 465 for Z. So Triton, the call has triggered. So in case if you have any doubts, please type it in the chat box. So we have a fresh call in M&M at 765. That's a sell call. So let me just delete this buy. So we have an sell call in Grasen. So our entry was 90270. And the target would be 8 895. So the market is now at around 37 points up. So it's almost gave away all its gains from the pre-open. And FMCG is in red, IT is in red, private banks are slightly in green, and the losers are media, metals, auto, PSU banks, and reality. And to give you an example, for DHFL, our entry for the sell price was 264. Now it is at 241. And I'm just giving the reality and the housing finance calls. DLF, our entry was 157. It is now at 154.40. Camfin Home, the entry for sell was 239.70. It is now at 231.30. LIC Housing Finance, our entry was 439.90. It's at 440.10. A slight upside there, a slight loss there. So we should be getting some sell calls on a short-term basis. So let me just take you through the charts. Okay, I have two fresh calls. NTPC, I have a buy, and Hindalco is a sell, which is already continuing down by 3 rupees. So let's check NTPC. It's a buy call at 165.10. It's at 165.30. So it's already triggered. So you can see Adani Ports is now in profits, or Bajaj Auto is in profit, Bajaj Finance is in profit, Dr. Reddy, there is a small change, and Hero MotoCorp, we already had profits on that. It did make its targets. Lupin made its target, and then it has retraced. So I'll just take you through the charts once. Maybe you can just have a look at it. HPCL target. One second, let me just check. It's trading at its support. If it breaks 207, it has already made its target of 204.50. Yeah, if it breaks this 206 or 207, it can go up to 204.50 in Petro. So the biggest losers for today are India Bulls Housing Finance, Yes Bank, BPCL, Hinpetro, Hindalco, Adani Ports, Titan, Bajaj Finance, Maruti, Tata Motors, IOC, and if we take the profit side, we have HCL Tech, Coal India, ITC, Infi, Power Grid, GAIL. GAIL has already made its profit and it has retraced back. GAIL, the profit was 364, sorry, 363.50. So that's how the charts are looking. This is the short-term trends. So first target for Adani Ports will be 326.50, and the next target will be 324.50. That's on short-term basis. And long-term basis, once we get an sell call here, it can go up till 317 or 320. So Asian Paints, we might get a buy call here. Buy call at 1279. So let me just change this here. You can see it's a long-term buy. Access, you can see that we have a sell call, 585, and the first target will be 582.50. Bajaj Auto is already making its target. Its first target will be 2586. Our entry is 2603. Bajaj Finserv, we have a buy call, but again here we can short it at 5578. So I'll just change this. So it means that it has hit the stop loss. Bajaj Finance is in profit. You can see that it has already made its target here, 2245. So long term we have again an sell call here. Bharti Airtel, it has already made its target. We had an entry at 291.90. So it made 291, 290.90. That was in profit. So BPCL has made its target. Our entry was 298 and it made 291. Long term we have a sell, so it can go anywhere till 287 or 288 also. Cipla we have a buy at 646. I do not want to take the risk because pharma is in red, so I thought I'll buy it above the R1 level. Coal India has already made its profit. Our entry was 278.40 and it made 283. Dr. Reddy is still a buy call for us. I mean, slightly low on profits, 5 rupees down, but it can go up to 2,600. Asha Motors, it's an sell call that did not get triggered. So now we can enter Asha Motors here, 22800. And Gale, you can see it has already made its profit. So always book the profit below the R1 level. So that is what I give as targets. So Gale, our entry was 359. It went up to 363. So Grasim, we have a sell. This is a fresh call what we had. 90270. It's now at 899. The target can be 895. So HCL Tech, we had a buy call at 1015. It made 1030, and it can go up to 1040 also. So we can trail the stop loss for HCL Tech. And HDFC, I think it's not going anywhere. A buy call that is in loss. So the same thing with HDFC Bank. Hero Moto, you can just see that our entry was 2901, and it made 2970. That's a good profit there, considering we had the results. So Hindalco, we had this fresh sell call at 228. Now it is at 224.40. It can go down till 221. That will be a very good trade again, because the metal index is down by nearly 1% there. So Hinpetro, this is what is happening. It's trading at its support. So once it breaks this 207, 206, it has already gone till 204. It can go to 204 again. So HUL 1546 was our entry. It made 1560. India Bulls was a very good trade, roughly around 50,000 rupees on this particular trade only. 884 was our entry, the sell call, and it made its target at around 776. ICICI Bank, it's a gap up open. So IndusInd Bank, we will get a sell call. So it's already a sell call, but the entry is at 1618. So in case if it breaches 1618, your target will be 1600. So Infratel is flat. So Infi, we had a buy call. It did give profit. That's IOC, a sell call. ITC has given good profit there. Our buy was 285 and it made 290. It's roughly around 5 rupees on ITC, and that's 12,000 rupees trade. Kotak again, it gave a buy call at 1180, and it made 1185. So LNT 1231, this is again a gap up open, so you don't have to worry about this. So in case if it crosses 1240, then you can enter into the trade for a profit of roughly around 4 rupees at 1244. So that's a problem with the gap open. When there is a gap open, then also it will show as a profitable trade. But here we entered at the right time. We entered at 1231. You can see that here. This we entered at this point, so we would have got this price. We would have got this price, and then it has made roughly around 1239. So Lupin, we had a sell call at 889, and it gave around 5 rupees. M&M, we have a sell call here at 765, so below the support. So once that triggers, it can go to 760. You can make a profit of around 5 rupees. Maruti, you see that we have a sell call here at 1030. So that is in profit. So our target can be somewhere around 6950, because the auto index is down by 1.1%. So we have this NTPC, which was a fresh call, which got generated at a few minutes back. 165 was the entry. Now it is at 166. It has made its first target, and we can expect a target of around 166.70 here on NTPC. ONGC, again we had a sell call, which is still continuing. So Power Grid was another very good call. 1885 was the entry. It's now at 190.25. Your target can be 190.70 here. Roughly made around, you can make around 8,000 rupees here. So Reliance is another good call. That's again a gap up open. SBI, it's again a gap up open. So you would not got this particular price. So what you can do is you can just exit this. I mean, it's simply showing us and loss, but we would not have got that price because it was a huge gap up. And next is Sun Pharma. So we are still waiting. 606 is the entry for that. So we're still waiting for that. At 604, 2 rupees down. So if it breaks at 606, it can go till 610 there. So that's Tata Motors. Our entry was 184.20. That was a fresh call. Now it is at 183.40. That's in profits. Tata Steel, this got generated few minutes back. 571 was the entry. Now it is at 569.15. So TCS is again a gap up. So that's under loss. So we can exit this particular trade. Our stop loss is stop loss was at 1963. That is the PP level. We might get a sell call in TCS. So Tech Mahindra gave profit. So it went up to 732. 722 was the entry. 732 is the final price for that. So roughly around 10 rupees there. Titan, we had a fresh sell call here. That is at 798. Sorry, I think I did a mistake here. Okay. Okay. Anyway, it's trading below the support levels. You can make a target of 793. Our entry is 798 there. Ultratech Cement, we don't have an entry level for this as of now on either the buy side or the sell side. So UPL, we have a sell call, a minor profit there. No, I mean, I have made the entry at 6:30. I thought once it breaks the support level, that then we can enter the trade. So we were expecting this. I was just telling you about TCS. So we have that TCS sell call now. So you can enter TCS at 1948. So I'll just remove this. I'll put sell 1948. So once you start observing, you'll be able to actually predict the calls that can be generated. And UPL, we have seen Vedanta, see, it has made its profit. Vedanta, our entry was 211. We have Wipro, which is now in profit. 321 was our entry. 322.35. That is our first target. And IT pack is in green. That is up by nearly 1%. So you can go long on the IT pack. Yes Bank, this was a fresh call that got generated at 950. So it has already given you a very good profit. Our entry was at 245.70. Now it is at 237, but it made its 232. That is the target. Z, we have a sell which is triggered. 267 was our entry. I'll just have to refresh it. So these are some of the trades that's happening as of now. But overall, if you just see the picture, you're still in very good profits on this particular day when the market opened with a gap up of more than 100 points, and now it is up by only 19 points. So it's almost lost nearly 100 points, whatever was there in the pre-market open. But then too we are in profits. So this is how we trade. So what I'll do is Dr. Reddy 2591 is an entry. I think you can avoid pharma for today because it's in red. It's the index, the pharma index itself is in red by, I mean, down by 0.5%. Let me just check where the rupee is. The rupee is at 73.43. So it's not much of a change. So I would just advise stay calm till 12:30. Once the European markets open, let's see how it pans out. And then once we get some fresh trades, we can enter. So what I'll do is I'll close this meeting for now, and I will give you an ID for the meeting at 12:30. I'll just post it on Facebook, so you can just check the ID and then again join me back at 12:30. And if you have any questions, you can just mail me on my mail ID. I think you're already having this, but anyway, you can just mail me in case if you have any queries. I'll again restart the meeting at around 12:30. The market seems absolutely almost flat now. Thank you.